Hey YouTube, Sam back at you again. Um, Happy Thursday, everybody. Tomorrow's Friday, so you could just go ahead and count it down from here. It's the weekend. You could get you some sleep, do whatever, cut your grass, or do whatever you're gonna do for the weekend. All I can say is just be safe. But I'm gonna read a story today. One of the stories today, and it is talking about dad smothered baby, tried to revive her with shock from extension cords. This was the cops say. Now I'm gonna let that sit, but I'm gonna go ahead on and read this story, and then I'm gonna dig into it as we go through it. A young father in Arkansas smothered his infant daughter to stop her from crying, and then tried to revive the girl by shocking her with an electrified extension cord, police said. Well, I will be just damned. You got a damn near newborn baby, and the baby won't stop crying, so you smothered the baby. Tyler Buchanan, 19, was charged with capital murder on Monday in the June 12th death of his 2-month-old daughter, Paisley. Lord have mercy, the child ain't even had time to shit in 7 or 8 good damn diapers. And he already done killed his baby. The baby crying. It's a newborn baby. Guess what? The baby can't tell you if it's hungry, if it got a cold, if its stomach hurting, if it's sick. The baby can't tell you. You just got to figure it out. There is no book on parenting. I don't give a... Let me put this out there. I don't give a damn how many books they got out there. I don't give a damn how many bestseller books they got out there to tell you what you should be doing with your child. Let me tell you something. Every parent and every child is different from every other parent. How you raise your children and your child, or whatever the case may be, may not be the same as the way I raised mine. So all these books on all the parenting, they can give you their opinion and what worked for them. It doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But however, he's 19. He just graduated high school last year, got a baby already. So 9 times out of 10, this girl was pregnant last year, and she had the baby this year. If this is July, she got pregnant around about the end of last year, and she's having the baby right now. She just had the baby a couple months ago. You see what I'm saying? These are kids having kids. Let me tell you something. I'm just going to put this out there. I was 22 when I had my daughter. I had no damn clue. 22, a single parent. Her father passed away on April the 23rd. She was born May 23rd. So I had to raise my daughter by myself. It's not like that I want to, but he was murdered. Someone felt that they need to snuff his life out versus him living. But anyway, that's another video for another story. But let me tell you something. When kids have kids, they don't know how to work with babies. They don't. They a baby themselves. And it's a sin and a shame that because the baby won't stop crying, he smothered the baby. Yeah, that's going to make the baby stop because the baby can't breathe. Instead of picking the baby up, rocking the baby probably had to burp. Babies have colic. They're going to cry because there's something right here that's hurting. And they're not going to stop crying until it stops hurting. Or either you lay them a certain way in your arms or on your lap so it can relieve the pressure off of them so that they won't cry as much, or they'll stop crying and they'll soothe and go to sleep. Anyway, I'm going to read this right here. Lord have mercy. Buchanan, after initially telling investigators he fed the girl and then went back to sleep, he admitted to smothering the girl in the middle of the night as her mother slept. Lord, have mercy, Jesus. He done killed the baby while the mama's sleeping. Because the baby wouldn't stop crying. So you tell me that instead of you waking the baby, your daughter's mother up, you rather kill the baby versus damn waking the baby's mother up so she can at least nurse the baby? If the baby is waking up in the middle of the night, 9 times out of 10 they hungry, or they done pooped, or they wet, or either they hungry, they pooped, or they ready to play. I'm telling you, it's no getting around it. So instead of him using damn, here we go with this shit again, common sense. People, for some reason, people act like common sense is a disease. And I mean common sense, logic, and thoughtful planning or thinking. For some people, it's like it's a deficiency. It's just a negative thing to do. And I don't understand that. Anyway, let me keep reading. Lord have mercy. Buchanan originally told cops that he awoke and found his daughter not breathing, prompting him to cut off the end of a damn live extension cord in a crude attempt to resuscitate her, according to a probable cause affidavit. But the twisted dad later confessed to holding the girl's head against his shoulder to stop her from breathing because she was screaming incessantly, and he wanted to sleep. Lord have mercy, Jesus. So because the baby was crying, he wanted to shut the baby up. But what gets me is, why didn't the child's mother wake up? Your motherly instincts, when you hear a child crying, you are going to wake up. Now, has it been times like even when my daughter and granddaughter were here, that my granddaughter would be crying in the night? My daughter said, "Mom, you didn't hear her?" No, baby. My door was closed, and not to mention, I've been at work all day. I've been up for 14 hours, so no, I ain't gonna hear nothing when I go to sleep, not even the TV. But at the same time, if that child is in the room with you, if that child is right there next to you, even if it's in the crib, in the room, you're going to hear that child. I don't understand how the mother of this child did not hear this baby crying. This is her baby. Your motherly instincts will kick in, or it should have kicked in. But I understand also that she trusted the father of her baby to get up and at least warm a bottle and feed the baby. 9 times out of 10, if a baby's waking up in the middle of the night, they are hungry, they're wet, or either they want to play. I mean, yeah, there's occasion they might be sick too, but a lot of times they either wet, they hungry, or they want to play. And this baby was 2 months old, so the baby really probably was just hungry as hell. But anyway, let me keep reading. Lord have mercy. Now, this is where the young fellow, I commend him for saying this. He said, he told the officers he knew his actions were wrong. Buchanan also admitted to investigators that he smothered the girl about 2 o'clock in the morning, but he did not call the police. Lord have mercy. Y'all know, though, nothing happened after midnight except for number trouble. I ain't saying that, this was going to happen, but at the same time, he wanted to go to sleep. Hell, everybody want to be asleep at 2 o'clock in the morning unless you work a night shift or you work an evening shift. Then no, you're going to be up at work. The baby's mother eventually called police some 7 hours later when she awoke to find Buchanan holding the baby and telling her that she had not been breathing. Lord have mercy. So the mama slept all night. She woke up to find the damn baby in the boy's arms dead. What the hell? The girl was later pronounced dead at a hospital in Van Buren. Lord, she was dead before she got to the hospital. She had been dead all night long. She'd been dead all night. Buchanan, who is scheduled to appear in a Crawford County courtroom Wednesday, could face the death penalty if convicted of capital murder. He remains held at the Crawford County Detention Center without bond. Excuse me. You ain't gonna get no bond, ever. ever. You ain't gonna ever get. You 19 years old. Your life as you know it is over. You just graduated high school last year and already you in jail. Your life is over. I can only imagine what this girl had to go through. She done carried this baby for 9 months to bring this baby into the world to only have her in her life for 2 months. Let me tell y'all something. We are living in perilous times, and let me tell you, people are killing their kids. Kids are killing their parents. You got friends killing other friends. They're supposed to be your friend. And they killing each other. Envy, jealousy, all this other stuff. Crazy, just crazy stuff that's going, man. Buchanan was initially arrested on first-degree murder charges in June. Now, it done went from first-degree murder to capital murder. Okay. The evidence is showing us that she was actually smothered sometime during the middle of the night. The Van Buren Police Department Detective Jonathan Ware told the station. Meanwhile, a neighbor told the station that Buchanan had seemingly embraced being the dad of the baby girl. He loved the baby, the neighbor said. See, let me tell you something. What people see on the outside may not necessarily be what's going on the inside. You hear all the time when it's a tragedy in the home, especially if it's like a murder, suicide, or something like that, and you got the neighbors saying they seem like very normal people. I mean, they were very nice people. Yeah, that's what they want you to see on the outside. But what goes on in that domain of that home, no, you don't see and hear that. They're gonna reflect outwardly that things are fine, we good, we ain't got no problems, we're a good family. But on the inside of that shit, they raging bulls. A bull in a china shop. He did talk, and he said the baby was a gifted baby, an advanced baby. He showed the baby off and let me play it and hold the baby. Yeah. At first, a newborn is only going to eat, sleep, poop, and cry. They cry when they poop when they cry, and sometimes they just poop and cry for nothing. And they got to eat. See, I'm going to say this right here. And I know for a fact, it's a couple of people out there that think having a baby is like having a toy. Like you could bring the baby home, and then when you don't want to play with it no more, you can just put it in the toy box and, I'll get to it, whatever, or I'll let somebody else play with the baby. There are too many people out here having babies, and other people got to raise. Another thing I don't understand either, you got these females that's having multiple babies, and everybody's taking care of that child but the mom. Think it ain't happening. I know I'm talking to you. I know I'm talking to you because you know somebody that got 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, and they ain't got not one child with them. Not because CPS or DIFUS or anybody else or whatever that got involved. It's the point whereas you got a mama that like to be in the street. You got a daddy that don't halfway want to do shit. When you have a child, that child becomes your priority. Yes, do all parents need a break from their kids? Hell yeah, the kids probably need a break from the parents too. Excuse me. But at the same time, you got these women out here having 2, 3, 4, 5 babies by 2, 3, 4, 5 men, and they got one child over here, one child with this aunt, one child with the grandma, one child with the cousin, the other one with the other grandma, and the other one with the baby daddy mama. And you want to walk around here and parade like you proud of that. How you gonna be proud when you ain't even got none of your kids with you, and you walk around here and say, yeah, happy Mother's Day to me, bitch, bye. Nope. No. I ain't gonna tell you no happy Mother's Day because you ain't no good mama. You ain't got none of your kids with you. I can see if you were sick or you were in the military and you were deployed overseas or the mother passed away and the children are with relatives or whatever. But no, some of these heifers, these skeezers, they got their kids just spread all around town, just spread like mustard. I'm like, well, damn. And then you want to tell somebody else what they need to be doing with their kids, but you ain't even got yours. Don't be telling nobody what to do. But let me tell you something. This boy was 19. I guarantee you the girl he had the baby by won't no older than he was, if not younger. I can guarantee you. I can tell you right now that he's 19. He just graduated high school last year. He ain't even got no clue on what he want to do with his life because he ain't in college. Because he done made a baby. And he at home. Not saying he could be going to community college, but no, I doubt it. But anyway, an online fundraising campaign has raised more than $700 in memory of Paisley, as well as to help raise her mom's two other children. Lord have mercy, she got two more children. He 19. It don't say how old the mama is. The funeral expenses have been taken care of, and we would like to thank everyone from the bottom of our hearts for donations. The website reads, the mother and the family will be moving to a new home, and we would like to continue to help the family by easing the financial burden that comes with moving. Okay, so she's moving. What is moving going to do? So she's going to leave the area. But this girl got two other kids, so her third child. Now, he's 19. Now, where the other baby dad is at, you see what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm sorry about that. I had to move the table up just a little bit. But, Lord have mercy, this polar angel, this polar baby ain't even been able to live this life to see what she could become. This child could have been a president, a governor, a senator, an actress, a singer, a model, anything. Could have been, the mayor of a town. You know what I'm saying? She could have had her own business. She could have been an entrepreneur. Anything. But this joker had the balls to go get a live extension cord. So you telling me he plugged the extension cord in the wall, stripped it down, and put it on the baby to shock the baby back there. Where the hell? He must have been watching MacGyver. Because, if y'all don't know already, there is a new MacGyver that's out. And it's actually a pretty good show. I like it. I haven't, I didn't watch the last season. And so I got to play catch up to it. But he must thought he was MacGyver. Or he was part of the A-team or some shit, because ain't nowhere in the world anybody with common sense, logic, or logical thinking will sit there and take a live extension cord to try to shock somebody back to health, back to life. Come on, man. And y'all better not come up and say that it was a mental breakdown. That's some bullshit. If you say this boy had a mental breakdown for just that split of a second because the child wouldn't stop crying, I promise you, I'm gonna come through this computer and put my foot so far up your damn ass, my toe gonna be tickling your tonsils. I promise you. That's some bullshit. But anyway, that's all I got. But like I said, you got these babies having babies. The cycle needs to stop. People don't want to grow up, and when they grow up and they think having a baby is going to make them grown, when they realize having a baby ain't all what it's cracked up to be, trust me, you can have fun, you can love, you can see something that you brought into this world grow and become something great. And there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a time and a place for everything. And you don't sit up there. And when people think at the age of 20, 22, 25, 24 that you grown, that you can go out here and have sex and make a baby, trust me, you got 18 years to figure it out and go through some shit with your kids. It's going to happen. Every parent goes through something with their kids, whether it's big, small, or whether it's medium or whatever. You're going to deal with something with your child or your children. It's just a known fact. It's just going to happen. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. It's a shame that little baby Paisley lost her life because her daddy was too much of an asshole to wake the mama up to help put the baby back to sleep. And I can understand being a new mother, you up all day, you whatever you wearing, you watching the baby, looking at the baby, make sure the baby breathing, and you feeding the baby, changing the clothes and all that other stuff. Yeah, you get worn out. You get worn out. It's just going to happen. Anybody that's a parent, they can tell you, man, the first 6 months, you don't get no sleep. Almost the first year, you don't get no sleep. That's just the nature of the beast. You got to put them on a on a schedule. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Y'all have a good evening. And y'all just be mindful. Just be mindful. All right. Peace out.